Hi, today is the beginning of spring. It's a whole new season, and I want you to rekindle your dreams. Hi, this is Ray Anderson. As a young man, I was fascinated by salmon runs when I lived in Alaska for 3 years. It just amazed me that you'd watch them, and these salmon knew when to come up the rivers, and they would either make it to their spawning grounds or they die trying. And sometimes in our own life, I feel the same way. It's kind of like, how do we rekindle these dreams? We all had them as kids. Like salmon, there are 1,000 and different ways in which you can either have them sidetracked or devoured by something in your life, and it's always fascinating. Unless you single-mindedly focus on your vision and then realize it's a task by task, thought by thought, moment by moment activity, it tends to get away from us. And I don't care if you're like me, if you're young or if you're old, it doesn't make much difference. But I can remember as a kid, I had this image of me shooting that final shot at the buzzer, that game-winning shot that won the championship. And if you're like me as a sports enthusiast, you might have had that. But yours could have been different, but didn't make any difference. What I've learned in more than a half a century of working with people is since then, good-hearted leaders get impossible things done by getting people to follow them and to have a noble purpose that is bigger than the differences between them. Some of us are lucky enough to grasp that visionary thing when we were a child, but some of us, like me, I had it a little bit, but I knew I was never going to be an NBA basketball player. I had to find something new. And the truth is, as Gus Whalen reminded me a couple of months ago, a job is what you get paid for, but a calling is what you're made for. And until we change what we become, we can't even change what we're going to get. And we will continue to work on what we become more, we get more. And whether you're a good-hearted leader or alumnus, like many of you are, if you're just new to our videos, here's what we want you to do. It's time to focus on what you're becoming and the people around you are becoming. As the late Jim Rohn inspired us to remember, spring is upon us. And if it's here, it's time to seize the opportunity. It's time to plant everything that you've learned and make it work. There are economic springs, prosperity and business opportunities. Personal springs, your growth, your health, your diet, whatever it is. Career springs, new jobs, new sales opportunities. People springs, unexpected help. People who are really deeply abiding in relationships and that you love in partnership and work or at home or work family. The most important thing is to rekindle our dreams. No matter how long they've been dormant, I'm going to encourage you to bring them up. Whether you just turned 66 like I did last week or you're just 16, it's time to get them out. It's time to move them forward. You can regain what you love to do, and you can regain and find people who love to do it with you. That's the real goal. You were born to make a difference, and I encourage you to do that. Thank you.